Good day. Whenever we feel triggered about things in the world outside of ourselves, before we blame the world, we should look at how we contributed to that pathology. One of the things that I see that triggers me out there in the world is the sexual immorality and the sexualization of young girls. And that bothers me probably because I was also a contributor to that. Not being the sexy dressed girl, but being the person who voted for those kind of girls. Attention is our currency and we vote with our dollars. And so I have to repent upon what I've done to contribute to this world that we're living in now. Every time that I've smiled at the provocatively dressed woman and showed her my attention, I contributed to this world. Every time I chased after the woman because of her provocative dress, I contributed to this world. I have to be very honest, that's my nature. That's the dragon I have to keep on a chain. When I see beautiful women, I'm going to naturally look at them. But then, right away, I'm going to stop and not give them my attention. I'm not going to look at them anymore. I'm not going to say hi. I'm not going to encourage provocative dressing. And that's the only way that I can live my redemption. When you see these young girls and how they're dressed, we should ask, how did they learn to dress that way? We can see out at the world that this is how many women dress, and this is how many women got their men. When another woman sees a provocatively dressed woman with a handsome man, they're going to try to do the same to get the same outcome. I'm going to be the best I can be, and I'm going to vote for change. I'm going to give the attention to women because of what they have inside of them. Of course, we're going to have sexual attraction to another woman, and that's natural. And we have to realize that's a huge importance to finding a good mate is to be sexually compatible. However, that happens naturally just from smells. That doesn't happen because a woman is dressed with everything showing. It happens naturally. How I found Melanie was not because she was a provocatively dressed woman. She is a very stylish and respectful and beautifully dressed woman. And she's got the most beautiful soul, and that's why I married her. And that's why I knew she was wife material. And again, I can be harsh and judge women that have been with lots of men. However, I've also been with lots of women, and I've also contributed to these women being that way. And I feel bad because I contributed to women being led in the wrong direction. The idea of hero's journey of the woman is child rearing. It's childbirth. It's that pure womb to bring the pure child into the world. Now I see how many women have been traumatized by having lots of partners when that wasn't the nature that their heart set out for them. It was the world that told them this story that having a free body and free mind is how a woman would break free. Another thing that triggers me about this world is the feminist movement. However, I have to take responsibility for everything that I've done that contributed to that also. Every time I was a toxic masculine person, I've contributed to that defense mechanism. And I want to say I'm sorry to all of you for what I've done that contributed to this sexual immorality and this darkness in this world. And what I'm going to do for redemption is speak about it. Whenever I'm speaking with men, I talk to them about this. I'm not going to have sex with a woman unless I trust her to have a child. And I tell other men, I don't stare at girls that are dressed provocatively. I don't try to give them attention. And that's how I'm going to try to contribute to change in this world, is talk other men into being that change. Once we see respectfully dressed women holding babies with their men walking down Baker Street on Nelson here, we'll see women change how they dress. They'll realize, I need to be respectable if I want a respectable partner. If I want to be a wife, I have to be wife material, just like I have to be husband material. And I value all of you out there who are voting towards a new world, or being the change. So thank you all for voting, and God bless you all. I love you all.